Hello, I'm Bob Barrow, and we're here again today at the West Shore Falls Art Association with another Conversations with an Artist. And today, we have a different artist than we've had before. We have Mike Fiori. Mike, tell us a little bit about yourself and what is it that makes you different from the other conversations we've had?
Well, I've had an interest in photography since I was 12. In and out of photography over the 70 or so years I've been alive, mostly into photography the whole time. Got extra interested in it, as it were, from my opportunities to travel overseas. I was a travel agent, used to go a lot of different places, and well, now I've gotten married and settled down in Wichita Falls with a gal I've been married to for 33 years. I sort of went, not so much photography, but I gradually got back into it again. And I'm still used to doing old black and white photography in my own darkroom. Can't find chemicals anymore, can't find the papers, the film's not readily available. So I reluctantly sort of embraced the photography, but the photography and I are getting along pretty well, and I found a lot of new things to do photographically. This is what I used to like to do all the time. This is my wife kissing my grandnephew. This sort of thing, I think a lot of people want to get good at photography, or family pictures and all that, and I was not immune. Actually, once there were kids around, I just couldn't help myself but do that. This is another old black and white product. This was a church outside of Rio Dosa, New Mexico, in a little place called Honda Valley. And I used an infrared film, no longer in production. This was black and white, and toned, everything was darkroom. This is something more fanciful. This is going to be digital, obviously, but it's also been messed with quite a bit, made to look like a painting. I've tried that a number of times with varying degrees of success in the back. These two are also illustrations of that. This one is actually 1400 Travis Street near the Kemp Center for the Arts. I think it's probably going to fall down the next year or two, but it's still there for now. But this is what they call a regular digital picture, but I put in a texture layer and burned the corners and messed with it quite a bit. Everything that was actually there in the way of clouds and subject matter, that's still there. This one is Wichita Falls Mountains. There's a little cabin over there built by the Civilian Conservation Corps back in the 30s, got that. And something really different. This is just a carnival we had over at the mall for a while. I really enjoy street photography, which is going to be stuff like this, parades, people and stuff on the streets. Not too many opportunities for that in Wichita Falls. We do have some special events that I sort of infiltrate to get the street pictures.
Well, as I said, Mike is a little different. He's a photographer. The interesting thing with Mike is that he has made changes. He would probably love to be in a dark room with doing all that stuff with that red light on, but it's kind of changed, and he's changed with the times. So this is a great time for photography, because down at the Art Association now for the month of June, we have a photography show. It is full of photographs. You can also see some antique cameras, and you can see Mike's work down here. If you see Mike, sometimes he volunteers. Ask him about his work. He does all sorts of things, as you can see, and he is innovative. And I did not know that he had been a travel agent. That's the good thing about Conversations with an Artist. We want to thank you for joining us. Come down and see the photography show, and have a nice day.